All right, hey, legends. Fraser Bronx here in the studio. Super excited for today's interview because we have an incredible legend, someone who has so much experience at such a young age as well, a leader of leaders, Mr. Rakan Khalifa. How you doing, buddy?
Fraser.
How you doing?
Appreciate you for having me, man.
I'm super
I'm
excited.
excited for this stuff. We've had some talks behind the scenes,
Right, mate.
but this is,
When I first come across you,
yeah.
I genuinely thought you and your family had something to do with the Burj Khalifa. Right? So I was like, Rakan Khalifa, Burj Khalifa. I'm like, well, yes.
I mean, do you think I would be doing that with marketing? No, genuine question. Do you think if my dad had something to do with Burj Khalifa, because I was talking about this to a family friend, if I inherited a lot of money, would I still be doing that with marketing?
Knowing you, yes.
Probably. That's what I answered to.
Right, because I'm thinking, right, Burj Khalifa, you can get like advertisements put on there. I think you did something to do that, right?
Yeah,
you can get advertisements put on there. I'm like, you would just be doing that. Dad, I want 9 p.m. till 10 p.m. every single day, whatever.
Join my team.
QR code. I don't even know if you could scan a QR code. This podcast started brilliantly.
Yeah.
I love it. So you're obviously a beast at promoting, but then you can only get so far by being personal promoter, like beast mode, like club promoters, like
Yeah.
this. So what is those fundamentals that people 100 years from now will go, I learned this from Rakan, and that's why I'm packing out rooms. I didn't even know Rakan. I just knew of him because generation 4 or 5 generations, and you're removed. So what would you say those?
I'll tell you one thing. Promotion is all about communication. I'll tell you a quick story. My weakest point that I've always had that I fixed this past year was systems. I've always had to give the training of promotion, right? Here's what you do. Here's how you talk to people. Here's how you talk to people. And for me, a lot of people understand if promoting to an event in a very backwards way, or promoting a new product, or promoting, or sometimes. So there has to be steps, right? In my head, the first steps is communicating with these main core leaders and really getting the approval of them. Because for me, I have a couple people that I can count on one hand that, hey, let's jump on a call. Let's talk about this, right? Okay, you like it, you don't like it. Why don't you like it? What's the pros? What's the negative? And we will formulate something that we can all agree on to push. Because because a lot of leaders are like, well, I'm the leader. Everybody just run after me, and everybody does. That's not how it works. Even if you're talking about like Julius Caesar, he had to get the Senate's approval.
Yeah,
there has to be some type of approval because these are the people that will start, giving back to the people at that point, but to us, giving back to our organization. It's impossible for a leader to communicate with everybody, no matter what channel you have, no matter what system you have to convince everybody. Okay. You want the approval of people. To me, maybe this is old school, but to me, there has to be some type of connection with everybody. So I'll give you something else. So to me, you talk to the highest level leaders, full approval, full buy-in, and then you go a little bit depth into that. I would say middle level leaders, and as well, you share the exact. And I know this takes a little bit more time, but I guarantee you, it's the most effective.
So with
the highest level leaders, and then you're gonna move on into the and every single time you talk to these people, you must show them what's in it for them. By the way, when you're promoting, you're selling. No matter if they're on your team. Well, they're on my team. Why are they not coming to the event? You have not sold them on the event. So to us, there are certain events that are mandatory, must, and this is why every single year I tell people, plan out your year. Know where the events are. I'm pretty sure majority of companies tell you in advance, hey, we're going to have this year, here, this year, here, this year, here. So you'll know. So you can be promoting 6 months in advance, right? And you also, higher level leaders, middle level leaders, and then you tell them here, what's the benefit for them. And now you're giving tasks and assignments, right? But still, you must go with them, right? And the best thing you can do for promoting is and this is how you build the promoting belief. I'll give you this perfect story about a guy I had on my team. He recruits people. He just does not know how to bring people to an event. He's like, man, I keep recruiting people, I keep quitting. I'm like, you haven't brought somebody to an event. How would you expect to have sustainability if these people don't see the bigger picture?
Yeah, bigger picture.
To them, you're just an online course, right? He does this thing on TikTok. It's the truth, right? And go research what's the number, what's the average number of people that are buying for a course and stick to paying on a course.
Yeah,
right?
It's ridiculous.
It's not the highest.
Yeah.
So we're not a course though. right? You're not selling just a product. You're selling the idea of a community, of people around you, of mentorship. And then remind me to talk about life coaching right after this. So I called him. I'm like, I want you to put me on a call with somebody that you want to convince to come, right? And it's 15 minutes. I won't take too long. We jump on a three-way Zoom. I jump on. This guy doesn't know. He doesn't even know who I am. He thinks I'm just like a guy.
The guy, yeah.
And you know what? Sure. So I keep sharing a story after a story after a story, and he's like, okay, well, yeah, I should come. So the guy is like, oh my God. But once the first person, once he got belief that, oh my God, this is easy, right? Once he learned how to do it, I thought this is a very low level leader. Like this is a guy that has maybe 20 people on his team. This is not, his belief went up. And from his 20 people, almost 12 came to the event. And 6 months after that, this guy hit 6 figures.
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm talking about?
Exactly.
6 months. And he's been doing network marketing for 3 years. 3 years, had 20 people on his team. 6 months, won 6 figures because he figured out I can recruit, but I know how to promote. Let's promote to an event. So higher level leaders, middle level leaders, what's in it for you? What's in it for you? And then tasks for the whole organization. You must do this. You must do this. You must do this.
And is that like you must reach out to 5 people to get 3 people?
You must reach out to, and it's not only reach out that, hey, like I want you to come. It's all right. You should, like, I feel like people they're not selling me on why I should come.
Mm-hmm.
Like you don't understand. Do you know? I sat down with the number 1 life coach guy in the air world, right? This guy is making millions of dollars, right? Millions of dollars. He lives here. Actually, no. He lives between here and Jordan. And I'm just asking questions, right? He saw a video of mine. He really, I don't know why. He really liked me. And he thought I was in the life coaching as well. And I'm like, I'm very far from life coaching.
In a way.
But and he was like, he charges in the Middle East. He charges anywhere from $500 to $1,000. Listen to this, a month to stay in his
environment.
Yeah. And I'm looking at his calls. I'm like, every team that I know, network marketing, has the same thing. They just don't name it that. We don't understand that you're selling a product, but you're selling life coaching with it. Every single team, no matter what level you are in leadership, you have an upline that has somewhat made it or is in the process of making it, and they can give away some life lessons. So thousands of people are paying $500 to $1,000 a month. In the Middle East, that's like the average income in the Middle East. I would say that part of the Middle East is $300 a month. They're paying $500 to stay in his. He does 4 calls a month and just like some voice notes and stuff in the chats. We should learn from that.
Yeah, for sure.
Because every leader that I know has these weekly calls. They just don't know how to name them. They don't know how to market them. They don't know how to promote them. They don't know how to sustain these teams to really grow. And you must early on I hope this drops soon, but early on in the year, you have to be dropping some seeds. You have to be dropping some clues. You have to be dropping, talking about events early on, because it's a seed that will keep repeating and repeating and repeating up until, and then of course, storytelling.
Hey, legend, I really hope that you got value and insight into the legend that we interviewed today. And if you like this sort of content, you are going to love what we have in store for you inside of Fraser Plus. So down below in the description, you will actually go find the link, click on it, and sign up completely for free to get a load of different masterclasses on mindset, recruiting, social media, and even AI. And from time to time, we will drop the full interviews in there as well. If you want to see the entire interview and interviews from hundreds of other people, you can go and sign up to Lessons from Legends as well. You'll find more information about that inside of Fraser Plus. But for now, hope you got value. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, smash subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.